Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So I don't know if a lot of you have heard about it, but there was this news all over the place that Osinachi Nwachukwu, that in the mortuary where she was, that her body was always singing Ekwueme. For anyone that does not know, there's a Nigerian gospel singer. She was a lead singer in one of the big churches in Nigeria. They said the husband was not very nice to her. I'm trying to put it nicely, right? Was not very nice to her, and they said he kicked her in the chest. From that, they said there was bleeding in the chest and all of that, and then she lost her life. So, but she's known, the song that she's known by, or known for the most, is a song they called Ekwueme. So why at the moment she's not yet buried, so she's still in the mortuary. And there was the news everywhere that in the mortuary that the mortuary workers said that she was singing at night, that she should be singing Ekwueme, and as in singing that popular song. So recently, a reliable Nigerian news paper that just made a publication to say that, let me actually read it exactly word for word. You can go read the whole article, but I'm just going to read. So this is from Punch News. You can find it and read it. It says, National Hospital dismisses claims of Osinachi's corpse singing Ekwueme at night. When I read that, I'm going to be honest, I just laughed. I found it so funny. I was like, is it even that serious for it to even be on the news? Like a news like Punch News. Punch News is not anyhow news. So, like, was it even believed at all? Because I personally didn't believe the story when I heard it. So for it to go to the point where the National Hospital have to come and debunk it, it shows how much as a country or as a people, there's so much of our mentality that needs to change. The mentality that allows people to believe stories like this, let me actually say something else, because this now has been debunked that is not true. Okay, so for those that are going to get, what do you know? They have said that is not true. Right now, something else I want to speak. Even when you try to speak, some people say, what do you mean? Our ancestors, blah, blah, blah. Another thing that's very common now is people say Christianity is the slave master's religion. Christianity is this one. Christianity is, what's that they used to say? They act as if Christianity is being forced on anyone. Christianity is not being forced on anyone. Because when you try to speak about some things, they be like, yeah, but in the olden days, our forefathers would have seen evil spirits came from the evil forest and all those kind of, because that's where this mentality is coming from. The next thing you hear is a white man religion, this one, that one. We have our own religion. We have to hold on to our own. You see, that's one thing I always say about Christianity. Nobody is forcing anybody to be a Christian. They say the slave master. When they say all these things, they act as if it was the missionaries that came that were the slave masters. Missionaries came on their own to preach Christianity. The slave masters or whatever were coming to buy slave. Two different things, right? But at the same time, when they say Christianity is this, they came and forced Christianity. I've never seen where Christianity was being forced. Anybody that tried to force Christianity on you is not Christianity they are talking about. Christianity is the faith of free will. I will say to you, come and see that my Lord is good. It's not you must do it though. No part of the Bible tells us to go force anyone to be a Christian. But the Bible encourages us to let our lights shine. That through us, people will come into Christianity and say, I like that life she's living. I like that life he is living. I would like to practice what he is practicing. That is what Christianity is about. So people now say, some people say they are going back, they want to go back. I see some of my friends on Facebook, they make posts like that. Me, I jump and pass, or I tiptoe and pass, because everybody is free. Everybody is free to practice their own. But to be saying white man care and force their religion or not, Christianity is not forced. Right? And when you look at the Bible, talk about Israel and all those parts of the world, it's not America. Jesus Christ not be from America or from the UK. I believe not be so Bible tell us. Right? So all this new era of people say, they want to go back to the traditional religion, Christianity is whatever. You see, if you say you want to go back to our ancestral, the way our ancestors worshipped, it's a choice. It's a choice. You say you want to go and be killing goat and sacrificing to ancestors, it's a choice. You say you want to be believing in what is it called? Carved images, not choice. You say you want to be molding with your own hand. The God you want to serve, you want to use your own hand and mold it. It's a choice. Me, I want to serve the God that I believe molded me. You understand? Guess what? I always say it. Try Christianity is better. Oh. Look at what the Bible says. Oh, don't serve man-made God. Oh, all of those things. Because when you try to say, forget that story. Forget that story. So people will be like, what do you mean? Is it because you're a Christian? You're serving the God of the. They say you're serving the God of the slave masters. How does God does not belong to anybody? God belongs to everybody that chooses to call him Father. That chooses to believe that he sent his son Jesus to come and die for our sins. God is the God of the Jews and the Gentiles. Anyone that chooses to call him Father. So you cannot say he's the God of the slave master. God does not belong in anybody's pocket. God does not belong to anyone. No. So you see, that's another thing. Because you choose to say, okay, your own, you want to go to traditional religion, whatever. It doesn't mean you should come and, this is one thing that I made another video, I don't know which one is going, but it's a separate topic. But I do not believe in, saying nasty thing about other people's religion or about other people's faith. That is respect for other people's faith. Let them do their own, you do your own. It doesn't mean our faith teaches us to tell people about our own God and say, come and try our own God, though. He's the God that made you. He's not the one you're going to make and serve. He's not a carved the image or molded image or whatever, all of that. But at the end of the day, I think that regardless, our people need to move away from all this believing anything mysterious, this mysterious. Imagine believing that Osinachi was singing in the mortuary. They say every night that the mortuary attendant said she will be sleeping. Another thing I actually want to say is that people forget that anybody can cook up any fake story and it will fly. Anybody can just come up and say, let me just post it on social media. Did you hear that Osinachi? All those mysterious whatever is why a lot of our people are still held captive. They are still behind. And believe it or not, it is what our people, they come into church with. They come with that notion that somebody has to be, like that notion of, there is this, how do I say, they come with that mentality. That's why some people will see a pastor do something bad. They'll be afraid if I talk now, something may happen to me. The mysterious thing, they believe in that mysterious, all of those kind of mentality. Because they come from the traditional religion or traditional faith where somebody can say they will use needle and poke something and something will poke something. They will do this one. They will go to and swear for somebody. They will go to, that's why a pastor now will not open his mouth and tell somebody, I curse you. I curse the day you were born. And people will be shaking and quaking that pastor has cursed them. An ordinary human being. Ordinary human being that cannot make a single strand of hair that is on your head. Put everybody's mind captive because they are afraid of him. People come from that mentality of, if Babalawo can do this, then I have converted to Christianity. Then the pastor that is now the Babal is the equivalent of because Babalawo is the middleman between them and the God of whatever. So they now come to church and they say a pastor is now the middleman between me and God. So this pastor must be powerful to do this because Babalawo has this power. And they always change the environment, but they come with that mentality. And that's why some pastors can do the worst things. People will talk, say, I don't want this happen to me. I showed you in the Bible where the Bible says that those that continue to misbehave, he says you should rebuke them for others to steal and take warning. The Bible talk now. He said that the ones that behave well, they are deserving of a double honor. But the ones who don't behave well, you go do one for public. You go rebuke them in public so that others can take warning in presence of everybody. Bottom line, somehow I kind of went here and here, but what I want to speak about is our people need to stop mystifying every single thing or finding that mysterious angle and turning the story and making it look like something mysterious, whatever. That mentality is what is holding us backwards so much in that country, as a people. To imagine like that this even made it in the news. To imagine that this day and age that some people truly believed that Osinachi was singing in the mortuary. Anyways, I saw that it's in the news. A lot of you may have read about it. I wanted to come and show you guys that it has been debunked, that it's not true, it did not happen. So I don't know what you guys want to believe there. I've said all I have to say. Whatever you want to say about it, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.